fun little fact, Christian Bale had lost weight for this part. And somehow it's very important for him to lose weight. But what I found out was that he lost so much weight for this part. He lost so much weight that his butt cheeks fell out of their socket. I didn't even know butt cheeks had a socket. but but his butt cheeks fell out of the socket. Thank God he gained some more weight. I wonder if the butt cheeks go back in the socket when you gain some weight. Hi guys, it's Angie, Tekknowgerl, and well, we're gonna do our walk. Gonna take it kind of easy today because, well, still talk about it when we get outside, but I've been sick. So, let's go. Good morning. Shirley. Oh, it's very bright out here. Okay, guys. Uh, so, last week, I don't know if it was the end of week before last. Trying to remember when I got sick now. But anyway, basically what it was is I caught the flu. And you guys don't know this, but when I get sick, especially now, it's really nothing to play with. You know, I had fever, I had body aches, difficulty breathing because, you know, the influenza was, you know, in my lungs, and not coughing so much as just not being able to, you know, breathe in and out comfortably. So yeah, I had to endure that, and ended up having to go to the emergency room because I needed to, you know, try and get, well, what the doctor did was they prescribed some kind of an antibiotic to, you know, I guess to help with my symptoms. Anyway, it was a bad experience. So, you know, try to get your flu shots or whatever. I don't get flu shots because there's just way too many mistakes that people are making. Medical professionals, like, you know, nurses and I don't know, nurses, doctors, whoever administers those shots, uh, someone had, uh, I don't know if it was accidentally or on purpose, but a number of people got sick. And I don't know if anybody died, but they got extremely sick, um, because they thought they were getting a flu vaccination, and it turned out that they had been injected with insulin. And so, that's just. So it's not that I don't want to get a flu shot. I'm afraid of what the flu shot will do to me. I don't, they say that they inject you with, I used to think that they injected you with the flu virus. But what they say they're doing is injecting us with the protein of the flu virus. Oh, honey, I don't know what to say about all that. It's all Greek to me, but to be on the safe side, I just, I've been trying to eat right and just taking precautionary measures. I'm not around a lot of people, and so, this is new. This is a new sidewalk. Wow, okay. I haven't been gone that long. But, yeah, so I just try to stay to myself. I don't shake hands. I don't touch railings and things like that, because I'm always afraid of germs, and they're dirty. So I don't know what people are doing with their hands. So no. Anyway, so I had to go through that, but today I'm taking it easy. I'm still, a little weak. My body is still a little sore, and the one thing that I don't want is to have a relapse. So, I sleep with my windows open, which it hasn't been windy, but it has been cooler in the evenings. And so I think what happened was I just caught a draft, at night or something in my sleep. But I knew I was sick. The minute I sneezed, it's a different kind of sneeze for me when I'm sick. So I was like, oh my gosh. And I'm not able to take, cold medicine or things like that to relieve my symptoms, because those medicines raise my blood pressure. And I found that out the hard way. They do have a medicine that's supposed to be made specifically for folks who have high blood pressure. But I didn't get it. I remember seeing that commercial, but now that I think about it, I probably should have gotten it. But yeah, so there's nothing I can take. As far as cold medicine. And so I ended up having to, go to the emergency room. I was afraid. I have this illness, and it was just important to me to go and basically uh, have that looked at and, not rely on my own understanding. I'm older now, and, it is what it is. You do, you do what you can to stay healthy, but it's always that one time, and I hardly ever get colds, but when I get them, honey, it's no joke. So I haven't talked to you guys since the 30th. Someone did reach out to me, Mojo. She reached out to me on Facebook, and I let her know that I had been sick, and so I'm glad that someone reached out. Anyway, so I was able to over the period of time that I've been, holed up or whatever, I was able to good morning. I was able to catch up, or not catch up. I was able to watch some programs on Netflix. Now remember, I had been waiting for The King, and I was able to watch it. But I'm sorry, this guy is speaking in my ear. So yeah, I watched it, and it was a good movie. Let's say that first. It was a good movie. The problem with the ending, I didn't like the ending because they kind of left it open for, I don't know, a sequel maybe, or God forbid they turn it into a series. I don't like series because it keeps me posted up for too long. I end up spending the whole weekend, watching the whole season. So I don't want to do that. But the name of the movie is The King, and I think it's King Henry. But okay, there was a king. He had 2 sons, and he's getting sick. His days were numbered, and so he wanted to leave his legacy or whatever to one of his sons. The thing about his sons is one doesn't particularly care for his father, and the other one naturally is obsessed with trying to please his father. And it was pretty good. He left it to the son that loves him to death, and that son, something ended up happening to him, and so the son who didn't like the father was the one who now holds the crown. I'm not going to tell you guys anymore, because if you want to go see it, I don't want to mess it up for you. So that's it. The King is streaming on Netflix, and it's a good movie. I got my little pieces of paper here. Oh, this is not a movie that's on Netflix. But I saw, I don't know, was it, oh, I watched they have this guy on, YouTube who does, like movie reviews, and they have spoilers, but sometimes I'll watch the review that he does. It's called Found Flicks. FOUND FLIX. It's all one word. And so he did The Machinist. And that's the one with Kristen Bale. And a fun little fact, Kristen Bale had lost weight for this part. And somehow it's very important for him to lose weight. But what I found out was that he lost so much weight for this part. He lost so much weight that his butt cheeks fell out of their socket. I didn't even know butt cheeks had a socket. but but his butt cheeks fell out of the socket. Thank God he gained some more weight. I wonder if the butt cheeks go back in the socket when you gain some weight. That's hilarious. Okay. So, last week, I think it was last week. Last week, they had a going away party, not a going away, farewell. Morning.
Morning.
A farewell party for Dana. And you know what makes me mad about that? Because you guys know that I have separation anxiety. And and it happens so frequently with these case managers. So the week before Dana left, she and I had a long discussion. Remember I told you guys I had to meet with her. So we had this long discussion about an ISP. I guess it's an individual service plan. I don't know what an ISP stands for, but we have to do them maybe once a year. You know, if the case manager is on their business, they will, update your ISP. And basically the ISP is me setting goals. What I hope to accomplish, in that year. So I think I came up with losing weight. I wanted to set a goal weight. I think mine was 170 pounds. And then, let's see. The second one was, starting to eat more healthy. So I guess my goal would be to, learn more about nutrition and, how I can start to eat better. And then my last one was to my student loans. So I wanted to get a handle on that and make some changes to how I'm paying it off. And so each one of those things that I mentioned, Dana had her input, which was, I'll get you this and I'll get you that. And then she said that she had gotten these menu cards from a place called Blue Apron. And she said she had a bunch of them. So she was going to give those to me to help me, learn how to prepare more healthy meals. And the other thing was, the weight. That was just me. She didn't have anything to do with that. That was just me saying, hey, I'm going to walk every day at least 30 minutes. And then the student loan thing. She's like, oh yeah, I know all about that. And, I can help you. And, we'll get on that. The sooner we get to it, the better. So we had made an appointment for me to come and meet with her once I had gotten my little financial statement from the student loan people. And they just send you a summary of what you've paid, how much you owe still, how much is interest, how much is principal, and all that crap. So, like I said, this was a week before she left. And it kind of makes me mad for two reasons. One is she must have known that she was leaving. She had to have known, unless she just quit up and quit. But she had sent us these little notes saying, hey, you guys know I love Northern California, and so I'm leaving. Friday's my last day. Now, I'm mad because she knew she was quitting. So to make all of these promises to help me with my student loan shit, knowing that she wasn't even going to be here to help me, that pissed me off. I mean, really. So the other thing is, they had a farewell luncheon for her, and I chose not to go. And the reason being is because I don't like to say goodbye to people. I take it personal. I take it way personal when someone leaves my life. I don't know if it's because I'm spoiled or selfish, or I think it's more selfish because I've been like this all my life. But I get mad when people leave. How dare you take up all this time in my life and then exit with, I hate it. I just don't like it. So, I know that's something I have to work on. But, since I've been here, I've had 3 case managers. And I've only been here 4 years. So it's just, they keep hiring these young people, and, they have aspirations. They don't want to stay here and do this for however long. They want to move up, and I can't fault them for that. But I just wish that, when these people hire, it's almost as if this is like, what's the word? There's a word. Shucks. Well, let's just say starting point. It's almost as if this particular position is a starting point for folks when they, first come out of college. Because, with the exception of Linda Zucania, all the rest of the what do they call them? CSR. Um, I forget what CSR is for. But anyway, um, it's almost as if, these people are just coming here to get the experience. Because on average, they only stay about 2 years. Linda was different. She was older, but she was very helpful. And she ended up quitting because they were stopping her from doing what she loves to do. So, they would tell her, no, don't do that. Nope, don't do that. Look at this motherfucker. He ain't got no control over his dog. Oh, Jesus. And, shit. Ugh. Everybody's out here with their dogs. So, wow. Good morning. Alright, I didn't want to do too much talking. I'm afraid of dogs. So I'm always afraid that the dog is going to sense my fear and come and get me. But I guess that's not... Oh, wait, you're in. Let me go on in then. Ah, boy. Thank you. Oh, well. Oh, very good. Thank you. Back inside. Pardon me. Well, you guys, looks like that is it for today's video, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.